June is a special month where we remember fathers. Abraham is often remembered as Father Abraham. For most of his life, though, Abraham didn't think that he would ever be a father. God surprised him. Let's read about it. Our verse is found in the first book of the Bible, Genesis, chapter 18, verse 14. Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return about this time next year, and Sarah will have a son. One hot afternoon, Abraham was sitting in the doorway of his tent, trying to stay cool. As he sat quietly, he noticed 3 strangers nearby. Abraham was a good and a friendly man. He hopped up and ran to meet the visitors. "Stop here a while," he said warmly. "Rest before you continue." Abraham did not know it yet, but these were special visitors, visitors from heaven. The visitors accepted. Abraham excitedly ran into the tent and told his wife Sarah to use her best flour to make bread for their guests. Together, he and the visitors enjoyed a wonderful meal in the cool shade of the trees. From inside the tent, Sarah listened to her husband visiting with the strangers. "I will return to you this time next year," one of them said, "and your wife Sarah will have a baby son." Well, Sarah giggled to herself. A son? By this time next year, her husband would be 100 years old. She would be 90. The heavenly visitor heard Sarah's silent laughter. "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" he asked. As promised, Abraham, the old man, and Sarah, the old woman, did have a baby son. They named him Isaac, which means laughter. Oh, how happy they must have been to have a baby of their own. God had a wonderful plan to make Abraham a father of many nations. It didn't matter to God that Abraham was 100 years old. Nothing is impossible for God. Do you have a dream to do something great for God? Maybe you dream of doing something great for Him, but are thinking, "I'm just a kid. What can I do?" Well, remember Abraham. Age doesn't matter to God. No matter how old or young you are, nothing is impossible with God. Today, step out and do something great for God. Remember, age doesn't matter one bit to God. And make today a wonderful new day, a new day with Jesus.